Good morning. Districts of Vienna, Part 2. In the first video from this series, we checked District 1, the first district, the very center of Vienna. Surprisingly, today is such a nice sunny day, perfect to walk around. So, let's explore a different district. Did you guess already? We are right now in Platz. This is the very center of the 11th district, SIMMERIng. I think like many people have said like, why would you go to SIMMERIng? There is nothing to see. That's wrong. Well, you might be right if you're just thinking about museums and sculptures and all that. Like obviously different from the first district, SIMMERIng is just a very residential place. Well, there are a couple of things about Viennese culture that even after a year, I still don't understand. So there is this one thing about the districts. The districts say a lot about you. You know, at least people from Vienna are going to judge you depending on where you live. Yes, I know, this might happen anywhere. Obviously, you're always judged depending on where you live. But here in Vienna, it's a very marked characteristic. By the way, another fun fact. People don't usually say the names of the districts. They just recognize the districts as numbers. I live in the second district, in the third, in the fourth, in the 21st, in the whatever. It's just numbers. So according to Viennese culture, what is the issue with the 11th district? Well, not much different from recognizing this district as somehow a very foreign district, in the sense that you might find a lot of foreigners here. There are more districts they might look more Viennese in terms of people. It's like a more demographic situation. The 11th district is more multicultural, and if I have to judge from the outside, I see a lot of people from Middle East. Yeah, before coming and walking around this district, a couple of my friends, they were like, be careful, you know, there are some places that you should not walk around. It's not the safest. And like, I've been in dangerous places, but this looks really nice. But that's how it is. Everyone judges with different standards. I'll show you the map right here, because SIMMERIng, the 11th district, might look big, geographically talking, but actually in terms of the urban city, the urban district, is very small. Why? Because SIMMERIng is mostly about factories. There are factories all around. So actually, the district in terms of like a neighborhood to live, to grow your family, is pretty small. And actually, there is only one shopping mall. It's very small. It has everything we need, but it's very small. The thing that I love about this type of districts is that on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings, there are these little markets, usually in the main Platz, in the main square, where they have, you know, bakery stuff, like, you know, bread, fresh bagels, there is cheese, wine, meat, all that stuff that you can get in the morning. Usually, they open around 9-ish, and they are closing these little markets something around noon. 1 p.m., they are gone. Also in SIMMERIng, from what I've heard, because I haven't been there yet, usually on weekends there is a very big second-hand market for those ones who are, you know, looking for vintage stuff, thrift shop. So this could be a good district for that. How do you get to the 11th district? Usually by U-Bahn, which is the easiest way, is the U3 or U3. It's the orange line. And basically, this is almost the last station. And this one goes from SIMMERIng to U3. That's the other side of the U3. It's a very residential place. Very cute though. However, there is something in SIMMERIng that you might find very interesting. Right now, I'm coming to the main shopping mall that is called SIMMERIng. I'm just going to show you around a little bit, even though it's very small. That is it. Basically, you have everything you need in one place. Cool. Now we're going to take the tram and ride a couple of stations to the coolest part of this district. We made it. But I'm gonna give you, let's say, 5 seconds to guess where we are. Come on, think about it. 3, 2, 1. In case you haven't guessed it yet, yes, we are at the Central Cemetery of Vienna. This place is huge, and yes, it's in the 11th district. I'm not joking. I've been in many cemeteries because I feel there is some type of vibe peace that I like when I walk around. But this one is massive. You would need a whole day to walk around. In case you haven't done it yet, just to have some coffee, walk around a cemetery on a Sunday morning, is a very therapeutical thing to do. Yeah, I know, there are many cemeteries that are beautiful and also big and nice to walk around in, but what makes this one unique? This might surprise you. And no, it is not my first time in a big cemetery. I explored cemeteries in the UK for a long time, in Berlin, very huge cemeteries, in Munich, also in Poland. I lived in Poland for 4 years, and I lived actually very close to the Cemetery of War. And that was a cemetery that was basically built in honor of the soldiers from Soviet Union and Polish army who died in the Second World War. That one is huge. And by the way, in that one you might find the grave of the Pope John Paul II. Yes, John Paul II was Polish. I'm getting closer. I feel it. I promise. Wait with me. Wait. But some of these graves are just like wonderful, like beautiful. Well, I'm not the first one coming to this place. And here we are. So I don't know if you're like me, but I get impressed by the detail. You know, small things that make a place unique. And how many times in your life can you find Beethoven's grave close to you? This is cool. A couple of minutes before, there was a guided tour around here, so it was a little bit crowded. Just wait 5-10 minutes, walk around and come back so you can actually appreciate the thing. There are two tombs. There is one that is like the memorial, and the other one is supposed to be the grave itself. So in my previous video, I talked about the Cathedral of Vienna. Mozart got married there, and also the funeral of Mozart was there. And here, in the central cemetery of Vienna, you might find Beethoven's grave. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Probably this video is going to be a couple of minutes in TikTok, but I've been here in reality. I've been here half of the day. Time to come back. Adios, thank you so much for coming with me. This video has come to an end. We are again waiting for the tram to come back to the city. Thank you so much for coming with me. This is a more interactional, educational video. And don't forget to follow, share, and like. See you soon.